Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. In today's video, I put together my 20 favorite Dollar Tree Christmas DIYs. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. From Dollar Tree, I will be using the 11 by 14 inch canvas. And from Ace Hardware, I will be using this long stick. I did buy this a couple of months ago and I know it was under $4. I did cut it because I was going to make something else, but I ended up not making that. So I'm going to use this to make a frame for this canvas. I started by making the two sides. Then with another piece of the stick, I'm going to make the other two sides. I will be cutting it using my hand saw.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running up.
Now I'm going to make the square, then I'm going to glue this. I will be using hot glue, but I do recommend you using wood glue instead.
Keeping people pleased, but this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you.
I'm going to stain this using the Waverly Antique Wax, and I'm going to add a little bit of black paint to make it darker. Once I am done painting the entire thing, I will be using a wet napkin and removing some of the paint, so like that you can see the details of the wood better. After this is dry, I'm going to glue the canvas in the back. And now I have a blank canvas. You can add whatever you like to this. I am going to add small little trees. These little trees I got them last year from a little pack that I got from the Dollar Tree. I think this year Dollar Tree is carrying similar ones that you can use instead. Now, as you can see, some are green and some are the wood color. I will be removing the sticky thing that it has on the back. So like that, all of them look the same. With these little trees, I will be making a garland, and I'm using some of these beads. These I got them from Walmart. I forgot how much they cost, but they weren't expensive. And I'm going to use the darker ones. I'm going to use 6 in total.
Keeping people pleased, but this is my favorite holiday.
I'm going to start by adding all the beads on a piece of jute string.
It's a chance to start over new, cause I missed you so.
To add the string to the canvas, I'm going to glue it on each corner. I didn't want this to be too long, so I am cutting the string a little bit shorter so the garland doesn't hang so low. Then I'm going to glue the Christmas trees in between each bead.
So I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh.
And look how cute this garland looks. Now I'm going to put fresh cut Christmas trees, 25 cents. I did use my Cricut to make this.
And I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging.
And that is it for this beautiful neutral Christmas sign. I think it turned out beautiful. My next DIY is going to be very easy and simple to do. From Dollar Tree, I'm going to use 2 of these decor signs. I remove the sticker from the back, then I glue these together. I'm using hot glue.
Marbles in the tree, and I lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me.
I will be using the back, so I'm going to paint it just a little bit because you can see a little bit of the glue residue. Once it's nice and dry, I will be using the Dollar Tree poster stickers to put Be Merry.
Wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill.
To finish this off, I will be using some Dollar Tree greenery and I'm going to glue it to the side with some berries. And that is it for this Be Merry sign. For my next DIY, I was going to use this Dollar Tree sign, but I had a really hard time removing the sticker that I decided to use this wood circle that I got from Amazon. I'll have the link down in the description box in case you want to go check them out. Now I'm going to just paint the center of this sign using white chalk paint. Once this is dry, I'm going to use the buffalo check paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to put this on the ends. So I'm going to just crease it and then cut them. Once I am done cutting them, I will be gluing them using the Elmer's glue stick.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas.
This sign is inspired by something that I seen at Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to use these half beads that I got from Amazon. Once again, I'll have the link down in the description box in case you want to check them out. I'm going to just glue them across the right here with the white and the buffalo check me. I'm going to do that to both of the sides. And then I'm going to use the Dollar Tree poster sticker letters to put happy. I didn't have enough letters to put holidays, so I did use my Cricut Maker to
Memories. Oh, oh. La, 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 la. Oh, oh, oh. La, 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 la. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you.
And that is it for this happy holiday sign, which I think it turned out beautiful. It is my second favorite one. My next DIY is going to be very easy and simple to do. From Dollar Tree, I'm going to use one of these buffalo check decor signs, and from Walmart, I'm going to use this beautiful ornament. So basically, all I'm doing is removing the plastic, then removing the little tag, which, by the way, this little tag has beads, so you can save that if you want. And then all I'm doing is gluing this to the center.
Just you and nobody else. It's so
And that is basically it. The last thing I did to finish this off is make a jute twine bow and add it to where the little hole is at.
good to see you again. To see you again.
And that is it, guys. That is it for this Merry Christmas sign. It was so easy and simple to do. Dollar Tree, I will be using this Merry and Bright sign and this black chalkboard. The bamboo sticks aren't from Dollar Tree, these are from Amazon. I will actually have the link down in the description box in case you want to check them out. They are very inexpensive. So I'm going to paint them using the Waverly Antique Wax. Then I will be painting the Merry and Bright sign using white chalk paint. I will be setting everything aside and let it dry. Meanwhile, I'm going to remove the tag and the string from the chalkboard. I had a really hard time removing the sticker. I left so much glue residue that I tried everything to remove it because I was going to use the back. So then I decided to use the front and remove the letters using alcohol, and I even tried to scrape the white. But that didn't work. Let me know down in the comment section how I can remove this. So instead, I decided to just use my black chalk paint and paint over the letters. I did have to go over it like 2 or 3 times because the white kept showing. The next thing I did was cut the bamboo sticks to the sides of the blackboard. I then used hot glue to glue them, and as you can see, I didn't glue them all the way at the edge. That was because I wanted to use the sticks to cover the holes. And the last thing I did was just glue the Merry and Bright. And that is it for this sign. This was so easy and so inexpensive to make. For my next DIY, I will be using 2 8x10 Dollar Tree canvas, one that has the frame and one that doesn't. I'm actually reusing the one that doesn't, and for the one with the frame, I'm going to remove the staples and the canvas, and then I will be painting it using the Waverly Antique Wax. The next thing I will be using is this Dollar Tree buffalo check fabric. I'm going to just place the canvas on top of it, cut it, then I'm going to glue it. I will be using the Elmer's glue stick to glue it to the front, and then I will be using some hot glue to glue the rest on the back. The next thing I did was just glue the wood frame right on top using hot glue. Now, I wasn't sure what to add to the front, but then I decided to use one of the Dollar Tree peace sign ornaments and just remove the fabric. And I left some glue residue so you can see where the fabric was at. And what I did is I used a tiny brush with white paint and I went over them. I then glued the peace sign, and to finish this off and decorate my sign a little more, I will be adding some greenery, berries, and a bow. I used the same wire that the greeneries had so I can wrap them around the berries, and now I'm going to just glue them using hot glue. Now for the bow, I will be making this burlap bow using this ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. And that is it for this beautiful peace Christmas sign. For my next DIY, I will be using one of these decor signs. This is from Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by removing the leftovers or for quitters. Little sign is just paper. The next item I will be using isn't from Dollar Tree. This is actually from Hobby Lobby. It came in a pack of 6, which was $3.99. So I'm going to just use some white chalk paint and paint it. Then I'm going to glue it in the center of the To decorate my sign, I will be using this little wood Christmas tree. I got it in a little pack that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use the Waverly chalk paint and just paint it. I did add a lot, so I will be using a napkin to remove some of the paint. Once it's dry, I'm going to just glue it to the sign. To cover the little hole that the Christmas tree has, I will be adding a jute twine bow that I made. Then using some random Christmas greenery, I will be adding some at the bottom with some berries. To finish it off, I will be adding some little pine cones that I had in the center. And that is it for this Christmas sign. My next DIY is going to be very easy and simple to do. From Dollar Tree, I will be using one of these little crates, and I'm going to paint it using the Waverly Antique Wax. The next thing I will be doing is just wrapping some juice string around the little handle part. And that is it for this beautiful small tray. The best thing is that you can use this all year round. From Dollar Tree, I'm going to use one of these decor signs. I'm going to start by removing the plastic and the back. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to carefully remove the roses. Then I'm going to use the Dollar Tree wall sticker paper or peel and stick paper that I recently got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to just place it right on top of the back. And I'm not gonna trace it, I'm just gonna press it down, and this is going to crease it, so I'm going to know where to cut it. Now I'm going to carefully put the sticker on, and I'm going to use a popsicle stick to slowly press it so there's no bubbles. The next thing I will be doing is just placing the back piece back on the frame. Yeah, spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. Now to decorate my sign, I will be using this little Christmas tree that I got from Dollar Tree last year. I did add some buffalo check paper on top. Since I only have one, I do need three, so I'm just gonna trace the tree on the center just a little bit, so like that I know where this one is gonna go. Then I'm gonna trace two more, one on each side. And when I'm tracing these, as you can see, these little trees do have little stars. I decided not to trace the stars and then just make them regular trees. Once I am done tracing them, I'm going to paint the two side Christmas trees using the Waverly chalk paint in the color Mineral. I did have to give this 2 coats of paint. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Before I glue my Christmas tree on the center, I'm going to erase the pencil marks. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the and this is how it looks. Now for the bottom, you can add whatever you like to it. You can use your Cricut. You can add some Dollar Tree stickers, or what I'm doing is using this chalkboard sticker that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut a piece off and stick it to the bottom. Like that, I can write whatever I like with a chalk. I decided to put Christmas trees. And that is it, guys. That is it for this beautiful Christmas sign. For my next DIY, I will be using this wood sleigh that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by removing the string, and then I'm going to paint it using the Waverly Antique Wax. I wanted this to be lighter, so I used a wet napkin and just wiped down the antique wax, and there was some leftover antique wax on the napkin, so what I did is I used it to stain the rest of the sleigh. Once I was finished doing this, I then set it aside and let it dry. Now I'm going to work on the little vase that's going to go on top, and I'm using this Dollar Tree craft bottle. I'm going to remove the lid, then I'm going to use some jute twine to tie it at the top and then wrap it around several times until I cover the entire top. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to just glue the ends. Now I'm going to add this beautiful tag that I got from Walmart last year. I'm going to just glue it on the inside and let it hang on the outside. For the greenery, I'm using this beautiful frosted greenery that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut all the stems off, but before I add them inside the bottle, I am going to paint the bottom half of the bottle using the Waverly chalk paint in the color Mineral. And once it's dry, I'm going to put the greenery inside the bottle, then place the bottle on top of the sleigh. And that is it, guys. That is it for this beautiful Christmas decor. For my next DIY, I will be using this Halloween Christmas decor sign that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by removing the plastic, then I'm going to carefully remove the black frame. Well, I was trying to be very careful because I wanted some of that buffalo check to be showing, but I accidentally ripped it, and I ripped a lot of it on the sides. So it didn't turn out how I wanted it, but I still made it work. I removed the entire cardboard because I will be adding some of the peel and stick wallpaper that I used in my first DIY. So now I'm going to just place it on top and then press it down till it creases so I can cut it. Now I'm going to carefully add it to the decor sign. The next thing I will be doing is gluing the little black frame back on the center using hot glue. To decorate my sign, I will be using this beautiful joy ornament that I got from Walmart. It did cost me $1.98. And that is it. You can just glue the joy sign in the center. But what I decided to do is remove the greenery. I'm going to use the frosty greenery that I got from Dollar Tree and some other greenery from Dollar Tree that has the little white berries. I'm going to cut a little piece of wire or stem, and then add the greenery that has the berries, and then I'm going to cut the other ones and then just glue them here and there. Once I am done doing that, I will be adding it back on the joy sign using a piece of wire. To finish this off, I will be making a beautiful bow using the Dollar Tree buffalo check ribbon. Then I will be gluing the joy sign on the center. And that is it for this beautiful joy sign. For my next DIY, I will be using this galvanized Christmas tree that I got from Dollar Tree and a piece of paint stick. I'm going to start by tracing the bottom of the Christmas tree. Then I'm going to use my knife to carve it out.
I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree.
I only carve it to where the Christmas tree goes a little bit in there. Then I'm going to transfer this grateful, thankful, blessed glass stickers that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by just cutting the little pumpkin off.
And I lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those
Then I'm going to cut around the grateful, thankful, and blessed and start transferring that first. And I'm going to transfer it on the center. Then I'm going to use the little wreath forms and add them on each side.
those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up.
The next thing I will be doing is just gluing the Christmas tree on the paint stick. I thought I didn't need anything else, but I didn't carve it enough, so I do end up adding some Jenga blocks on the back for extra support. I honestly thought that the grateful, thankful, and blessed was going to be enough, but once I had added to my Christmas tree, it was way too small, so I decided to add some greenery, and I'm using this one that I got from the Dollar Tree and add it to my Christmas tree. That like this is not going to be so empty. The next thing I will be doing is making a bow using the buffalo check ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree. And to finish it off, I decided to add the Waverly chalk paint in the color mineral a little bit at the bottom of the tree. I first added it to the whole stem, but then I thought it was too much, so I do end up removing some and then just make it a little bit thinner. And that is it, guys. That is it for this beautiful Christmas tree that I think it turned out beautiful. Starting with the welcome little red truck side, I'm going to use this little wood truck that I got from Dollar Tree. These are the paints I will be using to paint the truck. Starting with the base of the truck, I'm going to paint this using the Waverly chalk paint in the color lacquer. Now for the 3D parts or the rest of the truck, I'm going to mix a little bit of the lacquer and the Tuscan red. For the back of the truck, I'm going to use the Waverly Antique Wax, and for the wheels, I'm going to use the black paint. To finish this off, I'm going to add some little white details to the truck using a small paintbrush and some white paint. And that is all I'm doing to this rustic red truck. Now the next thing I will be using is this Dollar Tree charger plate. I'm going to add a little hook at the top, This is where I'm going to hang the Dollar Tree bell ornaments. You don't have to use these bell ornaments. You can put some greenery. You can also add a wreath or whatever you like. And the way I'm going to add these bells is I'm going to tie them together, and then I'm just gonna hang them with the little hook. I did add some berries that I had. Now the next thing I will be doing is just adding the truck to the plate. Since this is not flat, I did have to add some Jenga blocks to the bottom. I do want to show you that you can use this two different ways. You can use this inside your home by just adding a sign at the bottom and using a picture stand, or you can add the welcome galvanized sign the Dollar Tree carries, so you can use this outside your door. So that is two different options. I went with the second option, which I'm going to add the welcome galvanized sign to the truck. And that is it for this welcome decor sign, which it was so easy and simple to do. For my next DIY, I'm going to use this blackboard easel that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by painting the wood frame using the Waverly Antique Wax. The next thing I will be using is this beautiful greenery that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut one stem off, but I'm going to cut it very short because I'm going to add another little stem to the other side, and I'm going to do that twice. Once I have both of my stems, I'm going to just tie them in the center using some jute twine. Using some hot glue, I'm going to glue my little greenery to the bottom. Then I'm going to add this beautiful bow I made out of the Dollar Tree buffalo check ribbon. Oh wait, but first I'm going to add some berries. These berries are from Dollar Tree. I'm going to add 2 on each side. Then I'm going to add the bow. So I recently found the little fall wood cutouts that Dollar Tree is carrying, and I'm going to use a little one that says Farm Fresh. I'm going to paint it white, but before I glue this, I do want to add 2 little small trees. I got these last year. As you can see in the back, there is wood, and then on the front is green. I did glue it with the green facing towards the front first, but then later on I did switch them around. And that is it for this Farm Fresh little sign that I think it turned out so beautiful, and it was so easy to make. My next DIY is so easy and simple to do. From Walmart, I am going to use one of these 97-cent little black buckets. I'm going to remove the little hanger. And from Dollar Tree, I'm going to use this beautiful buffalo check garland. I'm going to start by just gluing the garland around the bucket. This is going to cover the little holes that the little bucket has. Now I'm going to add some greenery. This greenery is all from Dollar Tree. I'm using some Christmas greenery, and as you can see, the red ones are from fall, but I think they still look Christmassy because they are kind of reddish brownish. So I'm going to just cut all the stems off and then add them inside the bucket. To finish it off, I added a little tag that says joy. I got this last year from Walmart, and that is it for this beautiful Christmas arrangement. For my next DIY, I'm going to use a Dollar Tree 4x6 canvas and a piece of paint stick. I did remove the canvas and the staples off camera. I'm going to paint both of them using the Waverly Antique Wax. Now the next thing I will be using is this buffalo check fabric that I recently got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to place a frame right on top of it, use a pencil, trace it, and then cut it out. Now I'm going to glue the piece of fabric to the frame, and I did glue this piece by piece, so like that it's tighter. I honestly didn't know what to add to the front of this. At first, I had so many different things. You know how you were like, oh, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and that when you see things at Dollar Tree, but then you go home and it's like, what did I say? Or what did I think? But anyway, so what I decided to do is use some Dollar Tree wood letters. I first thought I was going to use the J-O-Y, which is joy, but I ended up not using the O and using this little snowflake that I had. So I did paint the J and the Y using the red, and the little snowflake, I painted it white. Then I decided to make a small little wreath. I'm using 2 pieces of garland ties. These are from Hobby Lobby. Dollar Tree does carry garland ties. So I'm going to just make a circle. Then I'm going to add some of these Dollar Tree berries. I'm going to add 4 in total. Once I am done adding the berries, I did leave a space in between them because I'm going to add these pine cones. This is a small little garland that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut 3 of the pine cones, and then I'm going to use the same wire to just wrap them around the wreath. After I was finished adding the pine cones, I felt like I needed something else, so I decided to add some stems from the Dollar Tree greenery, and I used the same wire from the pine cones and the berries to secure them. To add the wreath to the frame, I did remove some of the fabric at the top, and then I used some jute string to tie it. I then re-glued it back. I'm going to glue the word joy at the bottom. Now to finish this off, I'm going to just glue the frame to the paint stick, and that is it for this beautiful joy sign. Alright, starting with this Dollar Tree 4x4 picture frame. Taking this apart and removing the paper, I will be using this beautiful scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. Look how cute this is. Now I'm just gonna trace the glass and then cut it out. With the Elmer's glue stick, I will be gluing the scrapbook paper to the glass. This picture frame does come with two glasses. I will be putting the first glass in, and then I'm going to just put the other one right on top. And then I will be putting the back, and that is it. Just kidding. Now from Hobby Lobby, I'm going to use this little reindeer head that I got. I think it was 59 cents or 49 cents, something like that. So I am going to use the Waverly Antique Wax to paint this, and then I'm going to glue this to my sign. So you can glue the deer in the center and just be done with this DIY. Or like I am gluing the little deer more towards the top. So like that, I can add some greenery at the bottom. And I'm using this beautiful little greenery that I removed from a little ornament. And I did remove the little pine cones. I thought I was going to add them. And I actually do end up adding them. But then I do end up removing them. So like that, I can add a bow instead in the center. So once I was finished adding the bow, I did glue a piece of popsicle stick to the back. So like that, I'm able to glue this to my sign. And that is basically it. For my next DIY, I'm using this chalkboard sign, which I honestly do not even know where I got this from, but Dollar Tree does carry chalkboard signs that you can use. And I really love how my first DIY turned out. So I decided to do another sign using the deer. So I used my Cricut to cut out a deer and the word peace. And this was very easy. All you have to do, if you have a Cricut and the Cricut Design Space, all you do is just go into images, search for a deer head, and a whole bunch are gonna pop out. And this is the one I like the most. If you do not have a Cricut, you can always just draw one, or you can print something out using like a regular printer, cut it out, and then just glue it to your sign. This board had these holes already, so all I'm doing is just using a piece of jute string and making a little hanger. To finish this off, I will be using two of these beautiful Christmas picks that I got from Walmart. They were 98 cents each. I'm going to just put them together and tie them in the center using some jute twine. I did add a lot of the jute string, so it's easier for me to glue the greenery to my sign. And because I added a whole bunch of it, I did have to add an extra pine cone, so like that you won't see it. Now to glue the greenery, I did add a whole bunch of hot glue. If you have E6000, I do recommend you adding just a tiny bit, so like that it can last longer. And that is it for this beautiful piece Christmas sign. For my next DIY, I'm going to use this home sweet decor sign that I got from Dollar Tree and this wood plank that is also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by just removing the plastic and the little home sweet home. Then I'm going to glue it to the wood sign. I'm using the Waverly Antique Wax to paint the piece of wood. To decorate my window, I took these little greenery parts off from a Christmas pick that I got from Walmart, and I'm going to just glue them. I did use a whole bunch of hot glue. And to finish decorating it, I'm using some berries. These berries are also from Walmart. Now to finish it off, I decided to use this small little ornament that I got from Walmart and then add it to the top. And that is it for this window decor sign. Now I was going to use this LED candle that I got from the Dollar Tree, but instead I decided to use a glass candle that I also got from the Dollar Tree instead. For my next DIY, I will be using this beautiful vase that I recently got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to basically just add some few things so it can look a lot better. I'm going to start by adding some juice string to the top part. The next thing I will be adding is this little ornament that I got last year from Walmart. It's like a little tag and it has like a little tree. To add it, all I did was just undo the string, add it, and then glue it back. So now I'm going to use some Walmart picks for this, and that is it, guys. I think this turned out beautiful and it was so easy and simple to do. And that is it, guys. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.